So now I want to talk a little bit about what is on 1, on 2, or on 3. I think there's a really big misconception about what it actually is. So I'm going to tell you, in my opinion, what exactly I believe that it is. Dancing on 1, dancing on 2, dancing on 3 does not refer to the number that you go back with what foot on this, on the first count of the music or anything. All that dancing on 1 means is that on the first beat of the music, I change directions. So I stop moving forward and begin moving backwards. So that's the break. And that's usually what some people will call the emphasized step or whatever. But that's the break. When I stop moving forward and I begin moving backwards. So if I dance on 2, on the second beat of the music, I stop moving forward and I begin moving backwards, or vice versa. I stop moving backwards and I begin moving forward. Dancing on 3, same exact thing. On the third beat of the music, I change direction. So really wrap your mind around that, because if you end up being the person where it's like, oh, when I dance on New York style salsa, I take my left foot and I go back on 1 first. That has nothing to do with dancing in the style. When you dance on 2, we connect with things more percussively. And on a beginner, general term, the tumba was probably the best anchor for people to really learn how to initially dance in the style of New York style salsa, is learning how to dance on 2, to learn to break on the second beat of the music and know what that feels like. And same thing for somebody that dances on 1. So make sure that you understand that. It's not, I go back with this foot instead of that foot. It's what number in the music am I changing direction within my basic step. So practice that, and just kind of, if you wrap your mind around that, it actually won't be hard for you to learn how to dance on going from on 1 to on 2, or on 2 to on 1, or just learning how to dance on 3 so you can be a more universal dancer. You won't ever have any problems with it. So again, if you have questions, my email address is info@casasalsaonline.com, and feel free to ask me any questions. I love talking about this subject because it's what we do. We teach every single style of salsa privately, and I love to serve those that want to know. So if you have questions, please ask. Dancing on 1, 2, or 3, all it refers to is the number in or within music that I change direction. So which beat within the music do I change direction is all that determines whether I'm dancing on 1, 2, or 3. Thanks, guys. Have an awesome day.